I almost lost that deal. I almost lost it. Like she wanted more money, and I was like, well, I offered her 30, I believe. I'm like, the mobile home is really not livable. It's very difficult to rebuild it. So we were going back and forth, and I'm like, I still gonna get this deal done if I offer her a couple more grand, you know? And that's exactly what I did. I saved the deal. And I gave her 37. She asked for 35. I said, I can do 35. Then she's like, oh, well, I'm not sure, blah, blah, blah. And I almost lost her. And then the next day I woke up, I'm like, why am I not doing this deal? I have to freaking get it locked up. So I reached out to her. I'm like, Claire, I'll give you 2 more grand, 37. Can we do the deal? She was like, okay. I'm like, what's your email address? I'll send you the agreement. I sent an agreement to him to her. She signed, and I found the buyer. I advertised it for 45. I found the buyer for 42.5. So yeah, it's not huge, but 37, 42.5, that's 5,500. 5,500 out of which I had to pay I double closed on it. So I had to pay my portion of the closing cost. At the end of the day, it was net profit was $4,300. It's not huge, but again, in my opinion, deal is a deal.
You're
Uh,
profitable. You've been with us for like a month.
yeah, six weeks roughly.
Yeah.
Um,
And how, so 6 weeks and how many under contract?
right now I have 3 more deals that I need to sell. I could probably post more. I could probably post in more groups, you know. I need to improve everywhere, Zach. I need to improve my game. That's that's why I'm so excited to be here. I'm finally settled for the next several months.
So 6 weeks later, you're saying you got four under contract and one closed so far.
Yes, yes.
And
And again,
then, and
I haven't pushed it 100%. I haven't, and I need to.
what would you tell people who are thinking of signing up to get leads with us? How would you describe the leads, compared to everyone else you used before or other methods you've done before?
These are awesome. They're great. They're great. I love them. They they work. I mean, people are responding with an address, which is great. You know, yes, there's a certain percentage that doesn't respond, which is fine too. It's not every person going to be responding, but for the most part, I love it. I love the way it's set up right now. Like they just send us a little form with the name and number. My next question is completely automated. What's the property address? I think yes, we ask for address, and a lot of them they reply. And once you know an address, that engages you into conversation, and you start conversation. Some people actually proactive. They start sending me information before I even ask for it. They're like, "Oh, here's the pictures. Look it up. We need to sell. It's too." People put a huge description in their messages. You know, like why they selling. I need to move this and that. Um, Leads are great. If you don't make follow-up calls, if you don't talk to sellers, if you don't call them, you're not gonna close nothing. So best piece of advice to anybody watching, I guess, get on the phone. Get on the phone. You don't have to spend 8 hours, but if you consistently spend 4 hours daily on the phone, you will close deals. And that's where I need to be. 2 deals a week is the goal. 2 deals a week, it'll make you self-made millionaire. It's inevitable. Inevitable. It will make you with the leads that we have. And the volume is just great. The volume, I mean, if I get 3, 4 leads daily, which we have been, like today, I got 5 new leads. 5. Like if I get 5 new leads daily, that's plenty of work. I mean, you gotta look them up, you gotta comp them, you gotta contact them, and then daily it builds up. Your pipeline builds up. I'm telling you, out of those 100 leads, there's probably at least 10 deals sitting there right now. Right now. you're not working for clients, you know, you don't have to kiss their butt, so to speak, you
Yeah.
know.
If you have sales skills, great, but you're not selling anything. They are selling you.
I'm not selling anything. Yes,
You're the
exactly.
buyer.
It's just a very basic communication. Exactly. You talk to them, you negotiate, and yeah, they have to like you. People do
I think
business with people they like.
I feel like people are like they're afraid talking to these sellers because they're probably used to cold calling. They're probably used to just like this so much rejection. They're probably used to just bugging people. But with these leads, they're inbound. They're inbound leads. They, as you said, they raise their hand. They come to you.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
They're asking you to buy.
Something made them to fill up that little form. Something made them to click on it. Something made them, you know, reach out and give me an address and send me pictures and you know, what's your offer? Any news? They reach out to me with the updates, you know? How often does that happen? Not very often, unless they're motivated. So